If you only watch one Bravo recap video this week, make it this one. Because Sunday night just gave us back-to-back episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 17 and Real Housewives of Rhode Island Episode 2. And most fans are completely missing the connections between what happened in both shows that actually changes everything going forward. Let me show you what I mean. All right, so in the next 15 minutes, here's exactly what you're getting. First, a full breakdown of the RHOA Season 17 episode, because Kenya Moore just did something that has the entire fan base divided, and we need to talk about it. Second, we're covering RHORI Episode 2, because the newbies are already bringing more drama than some franchises bring in a whole season. And third, I'm connecting the dots between both shows, because Bravo is using the same playbook, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. If you're a Housewives fan, stay until the end because this pattern is about to define the rest of both seasons. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Spill TV, where we break down all the Bravo chaos you need to know about. If you love Real Housewives, dramatic dinner parties, and messy confrontations, you're in the right place. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because we post recaps and breakdowns every single week. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next on these shows. Okay, so Sunday night was literally Bravo overload in the best way possible. Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 17 aired at 8 p.m., and then immediately after at 9 p.m., we got Real Housewives of Rhode Island Episode 2. Back-to-back Housewives content for 2 straight hours. My TV didn't move. My phone was on Do Not Disturb. I was locked in. And both episodes delivered absolute chaos. Let me start with Atlanta because that's where the night began, and it set the tone for everything. Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 17 is giving us a soft reboot vibe. We've got some OGs like Kenya Moore and Porsha Williams returning, and we've got new faces trying to establish themselves in the group. This episode focused on a group trip that was supposed to be a fun bonding experience, but obviously turned into a complete disaster because this is Housewives, and nothing ever goes smoothly. The episode starts with the ladies arriving at this beautiful resort. Everyone's excited, everyone's being nice, the energy is good. But you can feel the tension bubbling under the surface. Kenya and Porsha have unfinished business from previous seasons. The new girls are trying to figure out where they stand, and there's one newcomer named Jasmine who is clearly being positioned as the pot stirrer of the season. About 20 minutes into the episode, they all sit down for dinner, and this is where things start getting spicy. Jasmine makes a comment about loyalty and how she values real friendships over fake alliances. It seems innocent enough, but then she looks directly at Kenya when she says it, and Kenya immediately catches the shade. You can see her face change. The smile drops, the eyes narrow. It's on. But wait, it gets so much worse. Stay with me. Kenya responds by saying, "Well, that's interesting, coming from someone nobody in this group even knew 2 months ago." The table goes silent. Porsha is trying not to laugh. The other ladies are looking at each other like, oh, this is happening right now. Jasmine does not back down. She fires back and says, "Maybe that's because I don't need to ride someone's coattails to be relevant." And that is a direct shot at Kenya's entire Housewives career. Now, Kenya has been on this show for years. She's an OG. She's a fan favorite for some and a villain for others. But one thing about Kenya is she does not let disrespect slide. She stands up from the table, throws her napkin down, and says, "You want to come for me on your second episode? Let's see how long you last." And then she walks out. Just leaves the dinner completely. Production is scrambling. The other ladies are sitting there in shock. Jasmine is smirking, like she just accomplished exactly what she wanted to accomplish. The rest of the episode is everyone trying to calm Kenya down, and also trying to figure out if Jasmine is brave or just foolish for going at an OG that hard that early in the season. Porsha, in her confessional, says, "I don't know if this girl is confident or crazy, but either way, it's entertaining." And honestly, that sums up the whole vibe. It's messy, It's uncomfortable. It's exactly what we watch Housewives for. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Kenya has been the main character of RHOA for multiple seasons. She drives storylines. She creates drama. She's the one producers build episodes around. But now, Bravo is introducing someone who's willing to challenge her directly, and that shifts the power dynamic. If Jasmine can hold her own against Kenya, she becomes a major player. If she can't, she'll be a one-season wonder. We're watching that battle play out in real time. Okay, I need you to focus because this part changes everything we thought we knew. After RHOA ended, Real Housewives of Rhode Island Episode 2 started immediately, and the energy was completely different, but also somehow exactly the same. RHORI is a brand new franchise. This is only the second episode ever. These women are still introducing themselves to the audience. But the drama is already at a level that some franchises don't reach until season 3 or 4. And that's intentional. Episode 2 focuses on a charity event that one of the housewives is hosting. Her name is Lauren, and she's being positioned as the responsible, put-together, business-savvy one of the group. The event is supposed to be elegant and classy, but of course, mess ensues. Another housewife named Paige shows up late, already tipsy, and immediately starts causing problems. Paige has been shady toward Lauren since episode 1. There's clearly some pre-existing tension that we as viewers don't fully understand yet. But at this charity event, it all comes to a head. Paige gets on the microphone during the speeches and makes a joke about how some people use charity events for tax write-offs and clout. Everyone laughs because they think it's a general statement, but Lauren knows it's directed at her. After the speeches, Lauren pulls Paige aside and confronts her. She says, "If you have something to say to me, say it to my face. Don't make passive-aggressive comments in front of my guests." And Paige says, "I did say it to your face. I said it on a microphone in a room full of people." The audacity, the nerve. I was screaming at my TV, and I haven't even gotten to the part that broke the internet yet. They start arguing, and it escalates quickly. Voices are raised, fingers are pointing. Other housewives are trying to separate them, but also low-key enjoying the drama because this is good TV. And then Paige says something that crosses a line. She brings up Lauren's ex-husband and implies that Lauren's charity work is her way of overcompensating for a failed marriage. That is deeply personal. That is below the belt. And Lauren loses it. Lauren throws her drink. Not at Paige, not directly, but she throws it in frustration and it splashes on Paige's dress. And now it's a full-blown scene. Security gets involved, producers step in, the event is basically over. And all of this happened in episode 2 of a brand new franchise, the second episode. Most shows are still doing introductions and surface-level conflict at this point. RHORI came out swinging. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, and this is the connection I want you to catch. Both RHOA and RHORI had nearly identical story structures in their Sunday night episodes. Both started with a group event. Both had a newcomer or rising cast member challenge an established personality. Both escalated to a public confrontation. Both ended with someone storming out or being removed from the situation. That's not a coincidence. That's Bravo using a proven formula. Bravo knows what works. They know that audiences respond to conflict between a veteran cast member and a bold newcomer. They know that public confrontations at events create viral moments. They know that ending an episode on chaos makes people come back next week. So they're applying that same structure across multiple franchises simultaneously. And it's working, because both episodes are trending on social media, and everyone is talking about them. We're not even at the craziest part yet. Keep watching. Let's talk about the fan reactions, because they've been all over the place. RHOA fans are split on whether Kenya was justified in walking out or if she overreacted. Some people are saying Jasmine was disrespectful and out of line. Some people are saying Kenya can dish it but can't take it. Some people are saying this is all producer-driven and both of them are just playing their roles. Every opinion exists and everyone is passionate about it. RHORI fans, on the other hand, are mostly just impressed that a brand new show is already this messy. People are saying this franchise has potential to be top tier if they keep this energy. Some fans are saying Paige is going to be the breakout star because she's fearless. Some are saying Lauren is the one to root for because she's being attacked unfairly. Either way, people are invested, and that's all Bravo cares about. Now let's talk predictions, because both of these storylines are going to carry through the rest of the season. For RHOA, I think Kenya and Jasmine are going to go back and forth all season long. I think there will be moments where they try to make peace and moments where it gets even worse. I think by the reunion, one of them is going to come out looking like the villain, and one is going to have fan support. Right now, it could go either way. For RHORI, I think the Paige and Lauren feud is just getting started. I think more secrets are going to come out about why they don't like each other. I think other housewives are going to get pulled into it and take sides. And I think by mid-season, we're going to see an even bigger blow-up than what we saw in episode 2. This show is moving fast, and I'm here for it. Here's my take on both shows. RHOA is in a transition period. They're trying to blend the old guard with new energy, and it's messy, but it's necessary. If they want the show to survive long-term, they need fresh faces who can eventually take over when the OGs leave. Jasmine might be that person, or she might flame out, but either way, the experiment is happening. RHORI is in its prove-it phase. They need to show Bravo and the audience that this franchise deserves to exist, and so far, they're doing exactly that by bringing maximum drama as early as possible. Both shows are doing what they need to do to stay relevant in a very crowded Housewives universe. And Sunday night proved that Bravo still knows how to program a night of television that keeps people glued to their screens. Tell me in the comments, are you Team Kenya or Team Jasmine on RHOA? And are you Team Lauren or Team Paige on RHORI? I need to know where everyone stands because these debates are getting heated online. All right, let me wrap this up for you. Sunday night on Bravo gave us back-to-back chaos with RHOA Season 17 and RHORI Episode 2. Kenya Moore and a newcomer named Jasmine had a major blow-up at a group dinner. Lauren and Paige had a confrontation at a charity event that ended with a drink being thrown. Both episodes followed the same dramatic structure, and both are setting up season-long feuds. Bravo is using a proven formula, and it's working, because everyone is talking about both shows. If you want recaps of every episode of RHOA and RHORI as the seasons continue, make sure you're subscribed to Spill TV, because we're covering it all. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this double recap, and drop your hottest takes in the comments because I love reading your opinions and theories. This is Spill TV, and Bravo just took over Sunday night.